What is going on, ladies and genitals? Yodi Slay here, bringing you episode 18 of my Borderlands 2 unique weapon series. Today I have a unique rocket launcher for you guys known as the 12-pounder. Now in my case, it is a Busha 12-pounder. In your case, the prefix of this gun may change, but it will be some variation of the 12-pounder. Now this is going to be from the very first DLC, Captain Scarlet and her pirate's booty. So if you do not have that, you will not have access to this one-of-a-kind rocket launcher. Now I say one-of-a-kind because it has a very unique trait to when you actually fire this beast. Now to get to it, you're going to want to head to any fast travel within Pandora, and you're going to want to head to the Hater's Folly. Now, like I said, this is part of the first DLC, so you may not have this in there. But once you get into Hater's Folly, you actually spawn at the bottom right-hand corner of the map, work your way up through the middle, and right here by these little two boxes within the red circle is where Big Sleep was actually going to be located. That is who you're going to farm for this. While going for this gun, this RPG, whatever you want to call it, I actually got this, like, I don't know, once out of 3 tries, but it took me forever to actually get level 61. I got a level 50, I got a lot of level 59s, a lot of level 60s, but it just took me forever to get a level 61. You can see Predictable Nova's in my game. She was actually helping me with this, and like, we just could not get a level 61. I ended up getting 161, but I was down and almost dying the entire time we got it, so I scrapped that footage because I didn't want to look like a scrub and be dying the whole time. So I actually got 2 level 61s out of probably 30 tries, but we got probably 10 of these bad boys all together. Now right there is Big Sleep himself. You can see I put some slag on him before shooting him. I suggest going at this pretty hard and killing him as fast as possible because he's got like this I forget, I don't even really know what it's called, but he throws out like this lasso, and then he lassos you and pulls you to him, and then he just puts it to you, man, and will put you down super quick. So I suggest take him out as quick as possible. Any way you can, just slag him and then put it to him, and you should be good. Now right here, we're going to check out some gameplay here in Thousand Cuts. Not Thousand Cuts, we're in Lynchwood. We're going to take a look at some gameplay. I've got 2 of these level 61s. I got the Waka 12-pounder, and then I've got the Busha 12-pounder. We're actually going to take a look at both of these. The traits and what I said is a one-of-a-kind is these projectiles will actually, they have to bounce off of an object before actually exploding. So what you're going to see me do is I try to bounce it off of the ground. Right here I'm failing. It's like going way too high. But what you got to do is like bounce it off of some surface before hitting the enemy. I think if you direct impact the enemy, it will actually explode as well. But to get it to actually explode, you got to bounce it off of a surface, and then we get that. But I'm going to read from the wiki real quick while you check out some gameplay. I'm going to be switching back, by the way. One of them's got 1 projectile and shoots super fast, and the other one has 3 and they shoot really slow. So you'll see the difference, but you still have to bounce both of them off of an object or a surface before it actually explode. Now from the wiki, it says the 12-pounder is a unique rocket launcher manufactured by Torg. 12-pounder is obtained as a rare drop from Big Sleep, located in Hater's Folly. Now the special weapon affection red text says neck pluribus bar, bitches. I think I said that right, I'm not sure. Increased damage, reduced magazine size, and fast reload speed. Fires arcing cannonballs that explode if they directly hit an enemy or bounce with parabolic trajectory if they hit an inert surface before exploding. So that's basically what I said. We do know now that it will explode if it directly hits an enemy. I wasn't sure if it did, but it kind of seemed like that if, when I was trying to use it. Now, notes for this gun, it says if the 12-pounder spawns with the accessory, now this is weird, it says RL_accessory_bodymod_1_mag. I don't know what accessory that is, really. It says, which usually increases magazine size in rocket launchers. The clip size will be reduced from 2 to 1. So whatever that is, it will be reduced from 2 to 1. So maybe that's what I have as an accessory, and that's why that one only has 1 shot. Now it says the version of this weapon with a single round magazine is incompatible with Gage's smaller, lighter, faster skill. If you don't know what that is, it's where it actually takes a clip out of your magazine. You run into problems with that with the Infinity as well. You just simply won't have a bullet in your gun and you won't be able to fire. I actually ran into this with this gun one time. I was recording with my Mechromancer and got the 12-pounder and was going to do this unique a long time ago and actually got the rocket launcher, and I could not fire because I was using the skill smaller, lighter, faster, and I just didn't have a shot in my gun. Now trivia for this, it says the red text is a Latin phrase with no proper literal translation. The most common translations are not unequal too many, above all, or greater than all. The motto was commonly used by Louis something of France and was often cast onto cannon barrels. The term 12-pounder is a common term for a cannon that fires 12-pound projectiles. Now right here you can actually see that I'm showcasing what you got to do to actually get these bad boys to explode. I'm just bouncing it off the wall there, and you can see that I bounce it off the mountain just to give you an idea of what it actually does. And it looks like it actually has a timed, like explosion. After it hits that surface, like you've seen it bounce off the mountain and then finally explode into midair. I was wondering if it would go all the way to the ground before exploding, but it looks like it does have like a timed detonation, I guess, from that first initial impact. So be careful with that. Now this thing is a lot of fun to use. I've got the beast shield on right now. It's not really recharging, and they keep messing me up, so I can't really get that amp damage. But I didn't really notice any amp damage from this rocket launcher whatsoever at all once having the beast shield activated. Now I think it's a pretty cool rocket launcher, and it's a ton of fun to use. Like, you'll see me kind of do it here and there in this gameplay. Like, it's so fun to just try to bounce them off. Like playing horse and basketball with your buddies. You used to try to bounce them off the garage and make it. Try to, just do all kinds of crazy shots. I had a lot of fun using this rocket launcher because I would try to bounce them off walls. I would try to bounce them off ceilings and just create like a really cool shot. You know what I mean? I wouldn't fire directly at them. I would try to do something and try to get a shot, man. Maybe I need to make a montage of the 12-pounder montage here in Borderlands 2 of trick shots. Like 360s, bouncing them off walls and hitting them or something. It'd be epic. Now, right here, I do go down. This is definitely a rocket launcher you don't want to go down with, okay? You see I got lucky there and the enemy was standing in front of me. If you go down with this, the way that the enemies usually hide behind cover once they put you down or run, you're going to be pretty much screwed because the way this, the way it is, and you got to bounce it off objects or direct impact them. It's very hard to get a second win. I tried and tried and tried to get second wins for you guys. I've tried to record this all day to get the gameplay of this, and I just could not go. I kept going down and couldn't get back up, and I was getting frustrated. I started elbowing my face, and it was just ridiculous. But guys, I hope you enjoyed episode 18 of my Borderlands 2 Unique Weapons series. With the 12-pounder, it's a very cool rocket launcher nonetheless, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for some Krieg later on tonight, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.